Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Anna Lindsay Show, where I am your host here on Tales. And this evening, I am super excited as always because I have my dear friend Cherie Scurry-Burns here with me tonight. How's it going, Cherie?
Hey, how are you? How you
I-
doing, everybody? What's up, Anna?
Hey, hey, I'm good. I'm good. It's so great to have you here, and I'm excited about what we're going to share and talk about tonight.
Okay,
I
yeah.
want the audience to know who I know. And look, you are renowned in the industry, the fashion industry. So all you got to do is Google you, right?
Yes, yeah, you can.
You know,
You actually can. That's funny. Yeah.
just Google me. And you'll see it all, right? But I'm going to go ahead and just let everybody in on who you are and what you've been doing and your contribution. Fashion to me is art, but it's so much more. And I know you feel the same way. You're,
Mhm.
you're giving so much more, and it's just more than putting clothes together, doing hair and being pretty. It's health, isn't it, Shuri?
Yes, it is. It's also like a drug. It's like, it's especially when you have a passion for it, it's just like I can see somebody walking down the street. Oh, l- you know what? You should take this and do this. Oh, I wish I had this to add to her this. It makes you're always thinking about it. Your stomach is always in knots about, oh, what you could do, what you could create. And for me, I think it's taking me, like to the next step. It's making me when I see something that I can't get from a designer or
Mhm.
I try to make it myself and end up making stuff myself.
So you're a designer as well.
That's happening now. I mean, I'm just amazed at that. It's just this stuff is just happening. I don't even know how.
Yeah, it's that creativity and that creativity and that expression that you have when you're an artist.
Yeah,
So
I
many
yeah.
ways, right? Yeah, let's just talk about it. You currently own and manage your own studio there in Washington, D.C., the DMW area. The
Hmm.
name of your business is Lady Boss Styles
Yes, LLC. Yes, ma'am.
LLC.
Hmm.
Uh, gosh, it's just so much, and I can't wait to get to this here. You're a celebrity hairstylist and stylist, wardrobe stylist as well.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Yes.
you, you also, were you going to say something?
No, I was agreeing with you.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes.
Okay. But you're also a freelance style consultant.
Yes, I do. People call me for it could be uh their sorority. It could be a wedding that they need something special for. It could be a fashion show that they just want me to feature or add to or style a featured designer. It's so many things. It could be New York Fashion Week and I'm going with a designer and end up being, instead of the stylist for the designer, I end up being the showrunner.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like, I mean, so it's so many things, so many avenues that if you're in it and you love it, you end up going through all those lanes and you just go and thrive through it. That's how I feel. It's like you know how old I am? It's just like I'm just like I'm a late bloomer. So I think that's what it is, me being a late bloomer. So now it's like, oh, let's do this. Oh, yeah, this you want to be a designer? Hey, I came up with a it's called my flower bomb collection. And that's with different flowers that I use as hair pieces for
Okay.
designers or whoever want to use them for photo shoot for anything for myself. So, going to an event and somebody, no, I want to look out of this world. So I end up doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and that's what you do. You give one of a kind looks. Now that's and the reason why you're called is because you have served a clientele list here.
Yeah.
Earth, Wind and Fire,
Yes.
uh, band and recording artist Gladys Knight,
Yes, ma'am. Yes. That was
Jamie. That was fun.
Oh, she is beautiful. She still wears stilettos. No, seriously. and
Mhm.
can walk in them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And this
Beautiful lady.
yes, and then and that's why you're called because I mean look who you service here. Jamie Foster Brown from
Yes.
Sister to
Yes. And
Sister.
I was doing her, she's the owner of Sister to Sister magazine. I was for, oh my God, started in the 80s.
Oh, this is when you
In the,
started in the 80s?
in the 80s with her. Yes.
Okay.
80s.
And they tend to stay with you.
Yes, she does. She's adopted me.
Oh, that is so sweet. You've also worked with Stacey Abrams.
Oh my gosh. I would love to do her again.
Hmm.
Because I was so nervous that because I mean she's a full figure woman. She seems straight on, real conservative, and I
Hmm.
was like, I'm gonna bring some conservative stuff, but I want to bring some fly stuff. So I kept seeing her as a superwoman,
Okay.
and so I got her a jumpsuit that had the long cape, and that was the cover for the Washington Post with the smoke, and she was standing there like she was, like Superman do.
Yeah.
Standing, it was beautiful. She
And
was so funny. You wouldn't even think that.
yeah, is she? She is a
Mhm.
humor. I
Beautiful lady. Hmm.
I mean, I sense that from her from afar, but I can see that she just has so much in her. I mean, so much
Hmm.
woman in her. So I can see
Yes,
that come
yes,
together. So she really
yes.
enjoyed the look, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
She she when I put on the first piece, and we didn't look in the mirror, and I was zipping it up, and she said, "Oh, I want this." So I want this and this, and I was like, "You got to look in the mirror." She said, "No, if you got it and it fit me,
Hmm.
there's no way I can't." How did you? She kept asking me, "How did you know?" The size I was. How did you know? And it fit. So she just bought like a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So your gift and your passion and your eye for creativity, it's just this goes beyond fashion, just allows you to see it, right?
Yeah, I think I was like that in high school. I was modeling, and for a long time, I was shorter in high school. But my teacher, my art teacher, he was working for Barbizon and Woody's and everything. But he just kept saying, "We're gonna put you in some 5-inch pumps, and you're just gonna look taller, but you got it." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." Next thing I know, we were standing outside of Woody's doing mannequin.
Right?
And so
Yeah.
oh, I'm in love. That was it. Then I started, yeah, I'm in love.
You knew.
Doing a Black Caucus fashion show for 11 years, being one of the shortest. And now that was, he turned me on. He made me love it. Like,
uh,
it's like, I know I'm a little shy sometimes, but when you meet me, you don't think I am, but until like talking about me and
mhm.
enjoying what I like. You guess you start seeing it, the passion of what I like and what I love.
Yeah, it's almost like it sets your soul on fire, and
Yeah.
that is amazing to be able to be you and I we've talked several occasions here,
Mhm.
and just to be in a professional career that you're just it's not work. You're just
Yeah.
having
It's
fun
not.
doing what you
Yeah.
do.
And my husband get on me all the time. This is not a real job. You're not doing a real job. You and your clients, all y'all have too much fun. Even when you're on a shoot, you guys are all playing and having fun and laughing and laughing. I said, well, laughing is good for you. Hey.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yes. That's Little Kim, the rapper.
oh yes. I started her, my first time doing her was when she was the cowgirl. It was a whole lot of them. Do you remember? And they were all cowgirls. It was a cowgirl movie.
Hmm.
And she had hair all the way down to you might, for her, it was behind her thighs. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
and so my godmother was like, "Hey, I need you to come." And I was like, "Come where? Come to this hotel in Georgetown." Then I was like, "What? Just bring your stuff. I'll tell you when you get here who it is." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Fine, all right." And
Uh-huh.
got there, and it was my girl, Lil Kim. I
Right,
was like,
right.
she came out the bathroom. Hey, this time. hey, and I was like, you're so little and cute. I feel like I want to pick her up, you know, and just like, hey, you're so cute. But that was my first time and loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
Just loved.
How do you feel when you're going in the presence of these great people? And I know you've been doing it for a while. Have you ever gotten like stars struck on any of them, or been like really like giddy over someone?
I was, it was like, it's like different feeling for each one.
Really?
Like Misty Copeland, I was just in awe of her. Like, just, we were just doing the pictures and all. I was just, you were beautiful. Just with how she stand and pose, and she's not even doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? So I was like, "Oh, you so beautiful," you know. She was like, "Oh, thank you." I was like, "No, you're not even trying." And I knew she wasn't trying. She was just standing there and looked like she was on point. Her foot was in the high heel 5-inch pump, but it looked like her foot was made for, that's probably because she's on point all the time. So it was just like this. And I kept saying, oh my God, you look at that. I took a picture of just her foot. It was beautiful, just
Yeah.
beautiful. Excuse me. Carla Hall. Now, I love her. She's like absolutely phenomenal, hilarious. I got to do her, this was last year, I got to do her 60th birthday.
Oh,
And yes, it was a 60th birthday shoot. And so I surprised her, giving her she liked pink and orange. So I got 100 pink and orange balloons, had them delivered at the studio, and then had my daughter make her a cake, and
mhm.
had a few designer pieces made for her, and made a t-shirt with, instead of sexy, it was sex 60, so it
Okay,
was like,
okay.
and she thought, I mean, sexy instead of 60. And so she was just in awe, like, I can't believe you did this. And her mom came with her. So not only did I style her, I styled her mom a little bit so they could take some pictures together. But different wigs, and she's sort of quirky, but is so cute, quirky.
Mhm.
Like, doesn't matter that it's pinstripes and stripes, or parallel stripes, or whatever kind of stripe, it still worked for her. So what
Yeah.
I did was giving her a little more swag on a higher level.
Okay, because your
Yeah.
looks are amazing,
Thank you.
girlfriend. Your
Thank
looks are
you.
stunning. They
Thank
are,
you.
and this is why you're on the A list. Oh my goodness. Just
And you know what's funny? Because of those pictures, she got on the cover of People's Magazine in one of the outfits, and then she went on the Sherry Shepherd show, and they showed the photo shoot from those pictures, because they were like that, because it wasn't her, but it
yes,
was her. So yeah,
yes.
that was fun. That was a lot.
And the look. I'm sure the
Yes,
look as well.
the look was, yeah, a
Yes,
ball skirt. I got her a ball skirt with a t-shirt with combat boots on, and it was just
it was it.
cute. Yeah, it was
Oh,
it.
that was awesome. So let's talk Angie Stone.
Yes.
Dress.
Oh my God. So I had the pleasure of working with Glynn Jackson for the Go to Scissors Awards. And doing that, we were in Atlanta all the time, doing hair shows for Bobby Boss. That's the Bobby Boss hair line. And it was like we were giving away hair, like from $100 to $1,000. So they would all come like before we even start the stage and all. And then the more we did it the next day, it was 3 days. So the next day, then the celebs came out.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I met Portia. That's how
Sure
I
will.
met,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And that's how I met uh Angie. And then we just started doing Angie, like when she needed something, or she came here, she would call me, hey, I need it real quick. Give me a makeup artist too. Bring somebody with you. So that was nice. And she's down to earth. She's
Yeah.
down to earth. She was, I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Will
Go.
be missed.
For sure. For sure. I love that you were able to spend the time with her.
Yeah. Beautiful lady.
Yeah. Yes. Chante Moore. Come on
Yeah.
now,
You know, so,
Chante
you,
Moore.
you know what? Chante, because of Jamie Foster Brown, because she knew everybody. That's how I started being around everybody, connecting to everybody. I would just lay back because I didn't want to feel like I'm, starch struck. But you lay back and just watch it, and someone else she's pushing me out there. Hey, look, she know how to do this. She know how to do. Let her do it. Da, 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 and that's how it got started. I haven't done her in a while, but she is beautiful.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Yes,
No,
she's my favorite.
yeah,
Hmm.
and her voice is. She
I
stand
know.
there and just talk to you, and you look in her mouth like, did that just come out of her mouth?
Yeah. Just to see people, to be on this level, the level that you're on, and the surroundings, it takes a lot of work and discipline. This is not easy.
No, um, you know what? I'm maybe gonna say it's not easy. I think when you like, love,
Hmm.
fascinated by, get all fluttered, passion for what you're doing, it's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy. It's like it just comes to you and you don't realize that you're doing it
Mhm.
easily. You don't and it may look people see you doing stuff and they thinking, oh yeah, she's doing a lot of stuff. What is that? What she's over there? She's being a creative director. She's doing this. She's creating a wardrobe stylist for a movie and a creative director for a whole movie that
Yeah.
won an award in Las Vegas last
Yay. And what's the name of it? Come on, tell us.
33rd in Memphis. It
Yay.
was a small
Congratulations.
look. Thank
And
you.
that was
And
you all in there.
that's just, but it's like you just it's all here. It just come out, just come on out,
Yeah.
and just explode. And everybody thinks you're working harder, but it's not because you love it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
I
you love,
get it.
mhm.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. It is a lot of work, but you make it look easy.
That's what they say all the time. They say, I saw you do this and that, but you're not acting like you're doing a lot of work. I was like, really? And even like being the creative director for the Go to Scissors Awards. So we would go to different cities
Mhm.
and excuse me, we would have to 5 weeks to put on a whole show in whatever city it is. And we have to get makeup artists, designers, models, stylists, the top stylists in that city, and convince them that they need to be in the show. And they love, and even if it's coming back here and inviting them back for DC for the Golden Scissors Awards, and they would just like, it's amazing. I miss all of that so much. We don't have that really like we used to have it. Like everybody came out and wanted to participate in the hair and the fabulousness of it, from the styling to the clothes to, the stylist herself, or himself. So it's the makeup artist, the models. It's not like it used to be, but it's still fun.
Yes, it is. It's fun being fabulous. And what about Ashley Darby from the Housewives? Or Ashley, Ashley Darby. She's a singer, right?
No, she's look.
Oh, Ashley, Ashley.
Yes,
There we
yes.
go. And let's back up because you are the consultant for, come on, people, let's give it to my sister, the Washington Post. You are
Yes,
the
yes,
styling consultant
yes,
for
that
many
was,
of them, right?
yes, that was so much fun. It still is when they call, when it's time to go on. At first, I started out just being a stylist assistant or second stylist, and then one guy, he was like, "No, you're not an assistant.
Mhm.
When my first big job and I was assisting him and he came and he was in New York and he said, oh yeah, his name was Marco. And he said, well, I need you to go to Nordstrom's and pick out something. I need 3 girls to wear different sizes. I want the shoe. I want this. And I was like, really? You want, oh my gosh, you want me to do what? It was, I picked out Stella McCarthy, wedge, shoe, looked like golf shoe and all. And he was like, oh, you got it. He
Yeah.
was just like that. You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was it. I was like, oh my God, that is so nice. Thank
Yes.
you. And ever since then, I've been being a lead stylist. That's how I got to do. I actually was my first lead stylist doing her and her husband for the
Oh,
Washington Post. Mm-hmm.
how
Yeah,
cool is that? How cool is that?
it
And
was cool.
she seems pretty fun and light.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Fun, so much fun. Yes.
Bobby Boss, the hair company.
Yes, Bobby Boss had the first indie Remy hair that was everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted Bobby Boss.
Mhm.
And then they came up with different levels like Malaysian and the Burmese, the Malaysian, the indie Remy, and there's two more. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but everybody wanted them. So they hired us as a team to produce the gold to participate in the golden scissors, but they were supplying the hair. And then
Okay.
they came up. We went to, like, we were going to Dominican Republic, getting people. I didn't even know how to speak Spanish. There was no love, no no communication, but fashion
Yes,
speaks in all languages. And
it
it's like they,
does. You can say that again.
oh
It
my God, it
does. Like
speaks in all
music.
language. I was all day was see here. This is me. See, stand there. See. You know, you're gonna
Uh-huh.
wear this, your hair gonna be okay. They was a see.
And I'm sure just being in that, just that area, you're inspired even more.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes. Because they're flamboyant, the colors are bold and beautiful. So we had to step our game up and make sure being there, going to Bahamas and being there, to that's when we start infusing more colorful hair and
uh,
blending it in with the as far as not nice highlights, but they can still be bold. They can be under the bottom. You can have orange hair down the bottom, and it's black at the top. It was wonderful. And the stylist, hairstylist, makeup artist, oh, they just went all out. It was just beautiful. I
and
love them.
this is your team there with your business.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. How do you choose your team? What type of skill set or what do you look for when you bring
First,
someone on your team?
the first thing is the vibe between me and another person or another member of the vibe makes a whole a difference. You can come and meet, how you meet somebody and you say, oh no, we gonna be friends.
Yeah, yeah, like you and I.
Yes, because it's the vibe, you get
Right,
it. And
right.
it's just like that. Yes, the talent comes in, yes, it does have to play a little part, but then your personality, you got to make sure this person can deal with you know famous clients, just doing, knowing the craft. You got to know a little bit. We can work on it, making it better to that's your talent. But then it's like, okay, let me see what you know how to do. Let me, sit back because someone taught me like that. It's like, let's just back up. I want to see what you're gonna pull or this
Okay.
person. How would you do it? You know, and
Mhm.
what order would you do it in? It's like, okay, all right, you got a little something, something. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it. But the vibe, I go with the vibe a lot.
Gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense. It really does because it's a team, right?
Yeah, because why would you want to work all day with somebody that you
Yeah.
just does not
It's
like?
not like me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah,
You're
because
not vibing.
yeah, and you bring, I mean, I in the fashion industry and entertainment industry, it can be a little cutthroat, but you still keep a lot of joy.
It is a lot of it's a lot of cutthroat.
Mhm.
You can bring an assistant on and don't realize that they really want to be in your list. They want to get
Mhm.
just because they know, because they do it, they know if I'm there, then I can get. They're
Mhm.
gonna refer, oh, because you know this person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, yeah, I remember meeting you. You was with Cherie or you was with Anna. Oh,
Mhm.
so that means it's okay. So let me let you on in. And it's not really like that. And the person is not
Yeah.
letting them know it's not like that.
Yeah.
They're there for the open door.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Motives. That's what I call it. It's
yes,
motives.
I was trying to be nice. I didn't want to say
Yes. Even hair. The even hair. You worked with them?
yes, yes. Even here, what?
Even even hair?
Oh, even yes. Oh my God. They're a young company and I just started out with them. I met the owner at a hair presentation at University UDC. And he was like, "Oh no, a friend of they're Asian. So a friend that I know, he introduced me. He's also Asian, introduced me to him, and he was kept telling him, "No, you need to work with her." And he's like, "Well, we want to do the Bronner Brothers show in
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta." And I was like, "Really? Oh, okay." And then next thing I know, I was going back and forth to New York and showing them. It just so happened I knew about their wigs and they didn't know that I knew about their wigs. So in their when you go to their corporate house, their corporate office, it's set up like a salon, uh beauty supply and a salon.
Okay.
So they were asking me questions. I went back in the back and started pulling the stuff, telling them what A, not B, whatever. And it was like, oh no, you got it. They just automatically and they gave it to me. So I had to do a whole presentation on and show down in Atlanta for the Bronner Brothers um, of all their products. The hair, makeup, the gel, the Eva gel is off the chain. Anybody
Oh, is
listening,
it?
you need to
Okay.
use that. It's formulated for African American hair. That's yes, it is. It's it lays. It lays.
Good.
hmm
Good.
It's
I'm
not
glad you.
gooky. It's not gooky. You only need a little bit, and it stays. It makes you look like you got a perm if you don't.
Huh.
And what else there? Their glue spray for the lace, all of it. And
Oh,
now they're so popular, it's like really big. And it's so, I just feel all warm and tingly inside because I did it first for 'em,
mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. And you had that relationship with them.
yes, yes,
Awesome.
they're awesome.
Yes.
Awesome, amazing, amazing.
Yeah. What would you? it- 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 What would you tell someone who is getting? Well, we kind of touched on that already, as far as the type of team you want, but someone who's wanting to get into celebrity styling, what advice would you give them?
For me, you got to act like, and I learned that slowly, but you have to act like you're a celebrity too. Because if your mind say, "Oh yeah, I'm good at my job. I love my job. Let me do a good job on you." Your mind don't focus in on who they are. You focusing in on the job and what you're there to do. And then afterwards, then you might go, "Oh my God, yes." But at the time, at the time, you're so focused in doing a good job for them. You know who they are, but your mind is saying, "Let me do." If you can get that and put your mind on the job
Mhm.
and making a good relationship out of doing a good job,
Mhm.
then it's easy. It's easy. It's a good way to keep in your pocket. Because I think a lot of times why celebrities only keep people they use all the time
Mhm.
and they don't want to venture out. No, they're bringing people in and, no, I want my whole team and all, because you get starstruck. Can you imagine you doing Janet Jackson's hair? What
Yeah,
would you do? Yeah.
I yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
with the advice you just gave, yes.
Right. Right. But some people, they won't look at that. They're just, oh my God, can I take a picture of you? Let me take a picture of,
Yes,
let's do a
yes.
selfie. Let's do
She wants her hair done, and she wants
right,
it right.
right.
I get it.
I don't do that.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
I get it. I get it. That
Mm-hmm.
was good advice. That really
Okay.
was. Be the part. Be the
Mm-hmm.
part already. Know your job, be the
Mm-hmm.
part. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
good advice. Hey, I am talking to 2013. You received You know where I'm going with this.
Oh,
And
yes.
recognize a Forbes top 10 stylists in the country.
Yes. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Yay.
you. Yay. I was so, oh my God. Someone nominated me. I didn't know it
Mhm.
until after they did it. And then you had to go through and they did it. They got stylists all over the world. They
Yes, this is Forbes modeling.
and then when I found out they you made the top 50. No, you made the top 100. Then you made the top 50. Then it went down to the top 20. And then they said you are, and they were only looking for 10. So when they said to send you the email, they said you are one of the Forbes top 10 stylists in the country. And I was just, what the ham sausage? Oh my God. And the crazy part, it wasn't just what you doing in front of the wasn't what you're doing in the chair, is what you're doing behind the chair also. So they looked at what else you're doing. And a
Okay.
lot of times they don't see, I think sometimes they don't see a stylist, and we do a little bit more than just do hair. You know,
Yes.
for me, my daughter was a preemie, so I had to fight for her and advocate for her being deaf, having diagnosed with BPD, P, 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 BPD, sorry, bronchopulmonary disorder,
Yes.
the 1 pounder. And
Hmm.
so fighting and advocating and making sure the city, the government, whoever in charge of everything far as from health to education, that they're giving my daughter the right one. I was her soldier. So that made a difference. Then also doing, like, I would take wigs and take them to Washington Cancer Society, cancer unit, and just wigs and just give them to them. And they used to always want me to, write them off for taxes. And I was just like, no, this is not why I'm doing it. I'm just bringing you wigs because it could help. Whether
Yeah.
and they didn't care whether it's used or news. They want you, you're not gonna take the news used ones up, you know, clean it off. But it was so fulfilling
Hmm.
here, you
Hmm.
know. Oh, I'm helping out. Oh, I'm helping out this, and then advocating for my daughter end up being recognized that I was doing it for her. Then other people started asking me to, well, can you help my daughter? This is junior high school, just to get on the right one, just because, you know, when you're dealing with the government, or they tend to don't think you are as smart or have the knowledge, or, just they don't think you know anything. I end up, because of my daughter, learning about the disability laws.
Hmm.
I used to carry a notebook about this thick to have all the disability clause, laws, everything there was to know about, um, what she can have and what she can't have, what they need to do and what they can't do, and then that made a difference. So it was like, no, you got to fight for this, and you got to be an advocate. Or so I've been an advocate. And
Yeah.
that was part of being behind the chair.
Yeah. Yeah. I see it. I see it. It just coming from your heart, and then having your family situation there. Yeah.
Yeah. That was crazy, because she was a premium. They called her extreme premium. She was only 1 pound, so it was that was hard. Just
Yes.
dealing with the part. Yeah.
I can imagine. And now you guys have grown past that, and you gotten stronger through it, and
Yes.
she's
And she,
thriving.
yes, yes, that's how it is. Your kids start thriving and doing so. She graduated from Gallaudet double major. Now she has been appointed at the Mayor Bowser's office as the project manager for the blind and the hard of hearing and deaf.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, you sit back and say, wow. And then my oldest, that's a whole nother end of the spectrum, because she's a bakery. So it's like, and she's been really good at it and getting accolades and all. And it's just crazy that you sit back and like, those are my kids. Oh, because I ran my mouth or because I act like they're a soldier, I got to see them flourish in me doing what I needed to do to make them a stronger babe, daughter, child, adult. Well,
Yes, and them, I'm sure them watching you, being the example, put that.
they always say, "Ma, you work too much."
But you being that example made them, use their talents and their skills and
Yeah.
bring their contribution to the world as well. Because right now, I tell you, you've brought a major contribution to the world.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So, and you spoke on being a mentor, which we appreciate that, with your daughter and the youth there. I know that a bunch of, I mean, excuse me, that families do reach out to you and you've given back in that way too.
I loved one summer it was for 2 summers for the SYP program, which was a fashion program um that I went on took on because it was all the boroughs in DC. I had 82 students. I had five assistants, but I had two classrooms. So
Oh,
I had to
wow.
go into two classrooms. I had to, in DC, if you was from Southeast, you beefing with somebody in Northeast, or you Southwest, Northwest. It was just crazy. And then you had to fashion. It was a fashion, the beauty industry. That it was so crazy. It knocked all that animosity out of the way when they start seeing, oh, we can do this and we can do that.
Mhm.
You mean to tell me I can wear my hair and do this and do a photo shoot? Oh, I can become a model. I was bringing shoes, giving away to kids, buying them lunches, doing whatever needs to be done just so they get it. They were getting that this is all right. I don't have to be a butthole to another kid just because she's from Northeast
Mhm.
or that person is from Southeast. Just because. This is a crazy story. One of the kids, okay, she came in as a boy, she left as a girl. And her mom came up to the school and was just ecstatic because she said, I couldn't understand. She always wanted to dress like a boy. She wanted to be a boy. She wanted to be a boy. I don't know what you did. I just gave her clothes, and she was small and tiny. So it was really easy, to get her some clothes. And so I gave her clothes and all. And next thing you know, and she was also the bully.
Oh,
So yeah, she was the bully. So I ended up making her my first helper,
mhm, mhm,
which helped
mhm.
because then she started not being like a bully and everybody was listening to her. And if I can get to her, then I should be able to get to them because she's getting to them and they are listening to her. And it's about fashion. So at the end of the program, we did I not only talked about the fashion, I talked about some people who don't or can't be in front of a camera or can't be on the stage, but they can be behind the scenes. So you can be a makeup artist, a stagehand, production, uh, uh, designer, hairstylist, everything, not just a model. You can do all of those things. So that's what the program was for. And at the end of the program, I did a big fashion show.
Oh,
And
wow.
it was fabulous. It was at Spingarn. Spingarn has been gone for a while, but that was the youth program that was so awesome. And the kids got paid.
Oh,
Yeah, they
to
got
be
paid.
there.
Yeah, it was like wonderful. Even though we had police and everything outside, and to make sure things worked smoothly because we were right next to the golf course, and they came to school every day. I couldn't believe it. They
Yeah.
were there every day. Oh, and they fed them.
Oh, wow.
So the program was really nice. I
I can
fell in love with all the whole stuff all over again too. So
I can imagine 80 plus where they are now,
yeah, right.
especially in what
I
you
know.
have instilled in them.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Probably, yeah. They really, yeah, yeah. It
But
was some, how those some good babies. They just didn't know that they were good babies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, you brought it out, and that's one of the things that fashion and creativity do. It brings about, and she
Mhm.
found identity, sounds like.
Yeah. And I think they were just, it was there. They just was just, I'm not going to bring it out because that peer pressure is a
Oh, yeah.
mug,
Yeah.
and that's a whew. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to bring it out. But then they were in an atmosphere that everybody could bring it out, so they all did it. It's like, and the we did a field trip. So I did the field trip and took them to the museum, and I had the museum, they bought different people from all genres. Like if you want to be a Nike, if you want to be um uh I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. The couple that made Michelle Obama's dress, they were one of the judges. So you got to, it was like speed dating, but you were doing speed career. So you went to each table for, you had 15 minutes to talk about a career.
Okay.
So, and that was beautiful. That I loved. That was so, the kids just, they couldn't believe it. Like, wow, I can do this, I can do that, I can, yeah. And those organizations was really talking to them and letting them know, hey, here, contact me. They gave out their cards, everything. It was beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate our conversation. Again, I'm so elated. I do have a question for you. And what is your greatest asset or skill set that you feel like you bring or that you have as a person?
Ah, uh, seeing and knowing how to style a person from head to toe. It's some people, I know it's a lot of people who probably say, oh, you know what? If I braided her hair this way, if I did a bob on her or a long, that's that God-given talent that hey, if I did that on her, that would look so good on her. That would make her, for me, it's like, because I have all different clients. I don't just have celebrities. I have your regular clients, having them come in from no hair or going through a bad divorce, so you have spotty hair, or you going through chemo and it's again spotty hair, and leave. You can see the difference when someone come in and have a burden on them and then go back out and you looking fabulous. I had this one client, I also style for veterans who went through, that was for 2.5 years. And so it was a hair company who was my boss, but the veterans from the VA, they got them through there. So what they would do, and they were all women who had bad hair problems because of being in the service. You had to wear braids. You had to have your hair pulled back. You had to get a perm. And back then, in Camp Lejeune and all that stuff, the stuff that was really bad for them, that would end up coming out of the hair. they this one young lady, she was 28 years old. She had a little boy, he was 4. She came in and she didn't want to take her wig off. She had a synthetic wig on and said, I said, well, let me see your hair, because that's another thing. I got certified to check your hair, scalp. No. Um, she wouldn't let me take it off. I said, well, you take it off. Tell me why you don't want to take it off. She
Mhm.
said, well, because my hair is really bad. It came out. All she had left, she ended up taking it off, but all she had left was just the outer perimeter of her hair. Literally this much, maybe less, only around there, because of wearing the caps, wearing the braids and the crazy perms back then, and just took everything out. She started to cry because I said my job was only to put a wig on you, make you look good, shampoo your hair, stuff, stimulate your scalp, do all the little treatment. That's it. And just put a wig on you. It wasn't for me to um, sew it on. That's something I made up a long time ago, years ago. And so I braided her outer perimeter, sewed that part on her hair. She started crying because she said when she went what made me sew it on, because she said she went to go bend down to get her son and give him a kiss from school. Her wig, he tugged it. So she was scared to ever do that because she had no hair and she thought it was going to come on. She didn't know it could be sewed on. Well, a lot of people didn't know that, but I ended up sewing her and she cried. And she was going through a divorce. So that's another reason for your hair loss, stress. And then she was like, oh no. She started coming in like, oh, I'm about to go on an interview. I just wanted to call you so you can motivate me. And I was like, what? She said, yeah, I just, you made me feel like I could do better. And I was
Oh,
like, no, girl, that was you. That was all you. You was just asleep. That's all. You just needed me to nudge you a little bit. You know, she was like, oh my God, but no, but my wig won't come off. I might even get a little boyfriend. It's like, yeah, tell him don't pull it too hard. You know, don't,
right, exactly.
right? Don't pull it too hard. She's been doing good ever since, and her son now is 14. And
Oh,
I still do her hair.
oh,
Mhm.
yes, it's that counseling, and I mean, you become a natural counselor because you do feel, I mean, hair and all of that is an extension of the emotion and
Yeah. Yeah, it's all, and it's so
manipulation.
funny. All of it is the same circle: styling, hairstyling, fashion styling, makeup artistry, the models, fashion designers. All of it is the same circle. That's why you always see the same people. It's all the same thing. When you go to events, it's always the same people. It's always the same ones who get, accolades on it because in the same circle, it's different levels of the same circle, but it's all the same. It's like, so if you can conquer one avenue, you can really cross over to the next,
Yeah.
because it's all the same, pretty
Oh,
much.
oh, yeah, it's all art and creativity.
Awesome. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I know I keep saying that, but
No, but that's what it is. It is. I should be saying it, but it is. It is because
that's
when
the
you're
way I
doing,
see it.
yeah, doing the hair, you creating a spirit. That's how I feel like I'm just creating a spirit for this soul. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
It's like they come in, and this is crazy because one day this lady came in, she was so mad, she was so irritated. She was just fussing and arguing and talking and mumbling. And I was like, are you okay? Do you need a hug? And she was like, yeah, no, no, not right now. And I was like, well, what's wrong with it? And it's almost as if, I saw a little gray cloud over it. You know what I mean? And so I was like, what is wrong with you? So I had a pair of shoes because that's still, I keep pumps and stuff lying around, stuff, all the same circle, remember? So she kept saying, well, how could you walk in those? And it was a wedge, but it was high. And she kept saying, how could you? I said, why don't you put them on? No, I said, I'm telling you, it's light, it's easy. You'd be surprised. A little wedge or a little platform is just like you don't have it. So she went on, she put it on, and I kept seeing her. I was still doing someone else. I started doing someone else because she needed to calm down. So she started walking and walking and walking. And next thing I know, I heard her laughing and giggling. And then I was like, I turned around and said, so you feel better? She's like, I thought it was going to be really bad, but this is okay. Laughing and giggling, just giggling and just feeling like you walked it off, and that was a pair of fashion shoes. So you walked whatever you was going through just by going back and forth, up and down in the shop. And next thing you know, you was uh like an angel. The first
Yeah.
she was an angel. She was an angel at first. So it's like you were an angel. Just I was so pleased. And then I gave her a hug. And then she said, you sure you don't want to be in the ministry?
Right, exactly. I just say you're a gift, man. I tell you.
It was like, you sure? And I was like, oh, thank you. But it was her. It's just sometimes you see, I think it is as a stylist, we as women, we connect. Soon as we sit down in a chair. No, let me take it back. Soon as you have a conversation on the phone and they get that you get them. Do you know what I mean? And then when you come in and sit in a chair and they see the end result, they knew you got them. And some clients, sometimes they come in and they want you to do it the way someone else was doing their hair and they think it's how it's supposed to be, but you can still achieve the same thing, but just in a better way, or it could be a long way, a shorter way, but it's still achieving the same way. But once they get that you got them, then they start to open up and just release all the stuff that they had all month long. The kids got on their nerve, the nanny, the mom, the mother-in-law, the husband, the brother, your everybody was the teachers, and you get to just let it go.
Yeah,
And then
I think,
up, you look beautiful because you let it go. And
yes,
it's not just this. It's not just this. It's
right.
this. It's all of this making all of that just come out. This is, I hope everyone get to understand that, it's that inner, whatever it is. It's that makes such a difference of how you walk, how you talk, how you flow, how you interact. It's all, you know. And if you look good while you're doing it, that's even a bonus.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's the inside coming out, inside coming out. I think people they may find themselves in the stylist chair. That you become comfortable, you get relaxed, and it's easier.
mm-hmm,
Go ahead and let
mm-hmm.
it go. Maybe that's what happens. The
Yeah,
trans.
that could be. Yeah. I know another client, she was older and I've been doing her hair for a long time, but she was going through something, far as health wise and all. So one day, her sister died. And so I didn't know that yet. Her daughter called me and said, "Is it possible that you could come over to my house?" And I was like, "Come over your house for what?" She Ma is in the room and won't come out. She won't eat and all. And I was like, why? And then she told me, so I was like, oh my God, put her on the phone. Put her on the phone. Next thing I know, I was on my way over there to go get her. And the daughter's like, I knew all I had to do was call you because every time she comes to the shop, she never wants to leave. She comes, we have dinner, we have lunch, we have breakfast, whatever it is, she get her and never want to leave. And she's interacting with all the other people. Oh no, let her go first. And go. I mean, and I was like, hmm. So, it makes you think like that is a like little haven for us as women now, men too, to just go and feel, just let go, and let somebody just relax you, massage your brain, let you help you release, and in the
That's true.
same way you get beautified. In the same way with fashion. It's like, oh, I've been wearing this. Oh, I got pregnant, and now I had two babies, and now I don't, I look like this. And all. I said, but you still can look good. It don't matter what size you are. You can still look good. There's so many things out here nowadays that, you need a waist. Oh, let me put this corset on you. Ooh. You got a waist. You need
Right.
the right bra. Let me get you that bra that makes them come up here at your chin and talk, talking to you. So, and butt lifts or whatever. You don't have to have a butt lift, but you can wear the garments to make you look like it. So it's like, no, you can, it's so many different ways to make you feel good about yourself. And that's the bottom line,
Yeah.
feeling good about yourself. Mhm.
Yeah. And you have that down. Obviously, you have that down. So time is winding up here
Okay.
for
Okay.
us.
Okay.
What's next for you? What
You
are
know,
do you have going on?
okay, right now, I'm just doing clients, fashion and styling. My regular clients, they're going through something because what's going on in the world.
Mhm.
So I have been, I'm glad and grateful that I have the opportunity that I can pick and choose to what I want to do, being, getting older and older, being older and older, you get to sort, oh, I don't have to do the hustle, hustle and bustle. I like the hustle and hustle bustle, but I don't have to do it as much. I can pick and choose. I can have the gap every 3 hours because I do weaves and then I do consult. I do go to people. I still go uh, on site, but it's like I don't have to do the craziness to still enjoying what I'm doing. And it's like, oh no, it's not really all people always, it's about the money, but it's not really when you love it. You know what I mean? It's like you love it, period. It doesn't matter. It's just, oh, just come on over. Let me just start, get my little, my book up a little bit. And that, if I did 5 or 10 clients a week, I'm okay. I don't have to do 30,
Yes. Not
because
anymore. Yes.
I know I said it before. I am older. So you got to think of that. You don't have to. I've never sat down. I've always been, standing up, doing behind the chair. So it's like, no, my legs aren't hurting anything. I try to stay fit and do eat some right foods, but we don't all, we got to cheat a little bit. And so it's just like, just enjoying life now. Me and my husband, we've been together 30
Oh,
years now.
wow.
30,
Congratulations. That's awesome.
yeah, 30 some years. So he keeps telling everybody I'm his sister. So when we walking around, everyone's like, "Oh, that's your sister?" And he was like, "Yeah, how'd you know?"
You could probably pass too. I
They think I'm
oh
they,
you
they think I am younger than he is. That's because he have all white, silver hair, facial, everything. He let it all go ahead. And so now they say, "Oh, you got a young girlfriend." We're like,
right, right. But 30 years, that's commendable.
yeah, it's
That's
it's
awesome.
so it's a lot. Yeah. But it's just like with everything else, you got to know the value of it. You got to see and understand. You got to give a little, take a little bit, and it got to go both ways. It's a matter of whether or not it's worth it. And
Yeah.
it's like, just like even in fashion and all, it's like knowing whether or not it's worth it. Is it worth doing this for this? Is it worth the love you feel inside for it? Or is it about the dollar?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But then when you realize when you just did something small, like a lot of times I end up doing one person or something, and next thing you know, I'm doing their whole family. So that's what I like. I
Yeah.
like that. That means I'm doing something right.
Yes.
I try to pray and thank God all the time and say thank you. When I go to church, I'm going to church to say thank you. I'm not
Yes.
going to ask for anything. I just pray, thanks for letting me get to this. Thanks for watching over my kids. Thanks for watching my husband and my family, my sibling. So a lot of times, and thank you for having me the gift that you gave. So gave. So that's pretty much what I'm doing now.
Yeah. Yeah. Just kind of taking it all in and enjoying the space and
This
time
space,
that
yes.
you're
And then the newest thing was this. This was a new gift for me. Hey,
I
you
know, right?
interviewing me.
I love it. And I'm honored. I'm honored. I love it, especially just knowing you and the quality that you bring and have brought to so many,
Thank you.
just hearing your story. So we really appreciate you coming on and sharing who you are, some of who you are. I mean, we're gonna just have to do a repeat and with you later and see
Right,
where
it's
you
okay.
are at a later date.
Yes, yes. Okay, yes,
And
yes,
sharing
yes.
more. But people can go find you and see, I mean, what I
At
know for work. Where?
at Lady Boss underscore style. And you can also see the fun side of me at hair, the number 2 style 62.
And that
So
is on social media,
Instagram.
website,
Yes, on
Instagram.
Instagram. Mhm.
Awesome. And you'll be able to see that here with the Anna Lindsay show. I'll have both of all your information there. Uh, 'Cause, I mean, people need to see what your style, your what you bring to the table here.
Yes, thank you. I'm sort of like, I like every style.
Mhm,
I like every style. I like making somebody look different
mhm.
than what they come into. When they come in, it's like I'll tell them first, a client, send me a picture. And they're sending me a picture. Oh, I see. And that's it. I mean,
Ready
I
to
do
go.
I do men too. So that's what I got to do. Rare Essence. Rare Essence is really big, a big go-go band here. I got to do all 9 of them
Oh
at the
wow.
Howard Theater. And that was like It was so cold outside. They would not turn the heat on yet until the people start coming in. We were walking and working in coats and gloves, but as it got warmer, they started taking pictures all over the whole new Howard Theater, and it was just wonderful. And the
Yeah.
first, and it's funny, men are worse than us. You know
Yeah,
that?
I think so. I think so. They are. They are.
They are way worse. I had to have a barber come in. I had to go get all they could get all their sizes and get it. But at first, they were a little nervous. This lady don't know how to dress, no one, you know. But then they bought their own clothes. But then when they saw all the clothes that I had, they were, oh no, 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 I'm gonna wear it. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna wear
yours.
it. Yes, all nine of them, all nine of them. Yes, it was fun. I love that. That was wonderful, wonderful.
That is awesome. Well, Cherie, again, thank you for joining me on the Anna Lindsay Show. You guys have heard it right here. We're just going to stay in touch.
Yes,
Yes,
please. And then maybe I can bring my friends.
yes, yes. And I'm looking forward to a makeover myself.
Oh my God, yes.
I'm
Yes.
looking forward to it. I'll have to fly
Yes.
to.
I'm getting all excited. Yes, you got it.
Well,
Thank you
guys,
so much.
you are welcome and thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you're so cute. Oh, thank you.
Well, you guys, thank you. You guys have heard it right here on the Annalise Show. We have Miss Cherie Scurry-Burns, the one and only. Oh my goodness, in so many ways. Uh, just check out our show here. You'll hear it. Again, you guys will see you soon. Bye, Cherise.
Bye bye. See you later. Good night. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.